All right, let's see how we're doing on time here. Excellent. What I'd like to do now is just give you guys some experience of the mindset that allows you to find frames that are worth presenting to people. Does that make sense? And for the moment, you can be very overt about it. It doesn't matter. We're not asking for the proper reframe or preframe or anything like that. I just want you to get into the mindset so you can find frames that are of use to people. To do this is very simple. Who here is familiar with the book Pollyanna? I think it's an American classic, 1913. What's her name? Eleanor Porter wrote this. And it's basically a story about a little girl called Pollyanna who goes, she's an orphan. She goes to live with her very strict aunt called Polly. Very imaginative there. And essentially, you've got a strict aunt and this like exuberant little girl who is over-optimistic. Now, because she grew up very poor with her father, he invented a game with her called the Glad Game. One Christmas, they're going to a mission to get spare things for toys for Christmas, and she's really hoping for a doll. Of course, when they look into the barrel, the only thing that's left over is a pair of crutches. Great gift for a little 5-year-old girl, right? So to avoid disappointment, her father invents a game called the Glad Game, and they start coming up with reasons why it's a good thing there's crutches in there for her, right? And one of the reasons they come up with, well, I don't need them, and that's pretty damn good. Do you see where this goes? I'd like for you to start playing the Glad Game with each other for a little bit. But I'd like for you to play it in a special way. I would like for you to find the most messed up scenarios you can possibly think of. We're talking about the world is burning, your cat's been nailed to a tree, your whole family's been sacrificed on an altar. And that's good because... Do you see where we're going with this? And let me emphasize something here. I would like you to specifically avoid anything that is actually happening in your life. For now. For now. I want you to be able to find the Glad Game in the most extreme of scenarios, and then when we rein it back a little bit, it'll actually be a lot more natural and easy to you to do. Make sense? So get into groups of 5, maybe go back to your old groups you were in a moment ago, and someone throw out a really messed up scenario, really get colorful with this, and then everyone else start finding reasons to be glad for that. Off you go. Who here enjoyed the Glad Game? Was it kind of funny? I recommend strongly that you keep playing this game. We're about to go into a break. You know, if you were to talk about some crazy scenarios and come up with all kinds of crazy ways of looking at it, that'd be acceptable. And if from time to time you were to slip in something that might sound like a crazy scenario, but it's actually real, I can't stop you. I mean, how would I know, right? So do you get a good concept of what frames are, how frames work, what they do, and how you can start beginning to use them? Yes? After the break, we'll focus a little bit more on how to use them specifically to motivate action, to actually get someone to do something, think something, feel something, really motivate action, get people excited and enthusiastic about something. And especially those of you, anyone here interested in sales or getting people to accept ideas or influence them in some way like that, right? It fits that whole model particularly well. Did you have a question at the back? No? No question? Okay, fine. In that case, let's have a 15-minute break. It's now 35 past. Let's be back here at 10:02 on the dot, and we'll continue then. Thank you very much.